Welcome back to the channel. My name is Brian from Ridgeback Productions, and I help voiceover talents grow their business and generate some income. That's what's up right there. And speaking of that, so I'm working with a voiceover talent, and I was doing a little bit of research on Fiverr. I had to look up some stuff for him. And as I'm searching on Fiverr, specific keyword search on Fiverr, one of the artists that I actually worked with is showing up at the tip top and it don't stop. And I was like, whoa, my gosh, I know him. So I immediately messaged him and I was like, bro, you are killing it now. Good for you. And he got all excited and he was like, oh yeah, blah, blah, blah. We haven't talked in a while. And yeah, business is taking off. And he was so appreciative of what we had done together and helping him out. And man, that felt good. So we're going to try and connect and we'll make a video together and we can discuss his progress and how he's doing now and maybe what working with me had helped him with and all that stuff. So it was pretty awesome. So the way that it kind of works is lately these videos have been Fiverr gig reviews. And once again, that's what this is. Truth be told, I really don't make a YouTube video for every review that I get. You have the option to say no. You can say, I don't want you to make a YouTube video out of it. And rarely does that happen. Sometimes it does. But like, truth is, I don't even make a YouTube video out of all of these just because I don't have the time. And they're all like, a lot of them are really similar. I don't need a lot of videos that are also similar. But occasionally I get good ones like today that I want to make a video out of. So we're going to make a video for this one. This is Sophie, and Sophie reached out to me and she wants me to check out her Fiverr gig review or her Fiverr profile. And the way that it works is as I'm drawing a blank here. So the way it works is I look as a buyer like I've never seen it. So I bring up her profile. It's sitting here right in front of me. And excuse me, I'm going to look at her profile and go through it like I'm a new buyer that I know nothing about her. And I don't. I know nothing about her. So here we go. Let's have a look at Sophie's Fiverr review. All right, here we are. So this is Sophie, and she says, I will record a professional and engaging British female voiceover. Love it. Great title. That works. I got to tell you, Sophie, this is dynamite right here. Your logo looks friendly, approachable. You just look amazing. Dig it. That's the kind of logo that you should have. Your summary, $80 for 2-day delivery and 100 words. I can see from your 43 reviews, you're likely a level 2 or a top rated seller. That being the case, I don't give suggestions on pricing for that unless you want. If you want it, let me know, Sophie, and I can, you and I can chat and email or on the phone and we can talk prices. But in general, I usually help level 2s and top rated sellers by giving them suggestions on how they can help grow the business, not charging what they should be charging to get started in Fiverr. You're already started, you're already going. Okay. Looks good. I like that. 80 for 100. Great. I don't like 2-day delivery. Here's the reason I don't like 2-day delivery, Sophie. The reason is, as a buyer, I have the option of filtering out that I only want sellers, voiceover artists that can do 24-hour delivery. And if I select 24-hour delivery because that's what I'm looking for, I will never see you, no matter how good you are. And as a voiceover artist, we don't want to be filtered out. We want to be a part of every search that applies to us. Now, if a buyer is looking for an awesome British female voiceover artist, I'm good with being filtered out because I am not a female voiceover artist. I'm not British. I don't do the accent. Filter me out. I'm good with that. But you, my friend, so if you don't want to be filtered out because you can only do 48-hour delivery, so change it. I don't know if that makes sense or not, but essentially you don't want to be filtered out. You don't want the buyer to choose 24-hour delivery. You'll never show up, even if you're a perfect fit. So I can explain that in more detail a little bit lower below. You're likely doing the 2-day delivery because there's an upcharge for fast delivery and you're probably trying to get that money. But I can give you a suggestion where you can still get that same money, but you don't get filtered out. Okay, let's move on to your gig profile video. Okay, so your video, this image that's on the screen right now, this is what shows up. So if I'm a buyer and I'm looking at a gallery, it's a gallery of thumbnails, potential voiceover artists, this is what shows up. And I'm going to be just straight up with you, Sophie. This is kind of amateur hour. It is just you in your studio. It's not very appealing. It's not going to call me in. What you want is I can see these are grayed out. If I click on this, this is a thumbnail that should be showed up. This is what you should have because it says hip yet powerful. You have some clients that you've worked with. You have some text in there. You're looking at the camera. This is what your thumbnail should be. So you could use the same video, but use that other thumbnail instead of just a still shot, a screenshot of your video. That's kind of amateur. And I don't mean amateur because you look amateur. You don't. You look very professional, but it's just amateur because it's a screenshot. Like for free, for no extra work, you just choose your thumbnail instead of a screenshot. Okay. So let's listen to your video, and I have a feeling it's going to be an intro video, and I got to be honest with you, Sophie, I don't like intro videos. Okay, there's two sides to this, two camps, as you could say. The first side is people like intro videos because they come across as friendly, conversational. It's letting the buyer know who you are, kind of an introduction to who you are, letting them get to know you and your conversational tone and how friendly you can be and how maybe easy you're going to be to work with, gives you the opportunity to explain your business. These are all positives, okay? The flip side, this is the side that I'm kind of with, is I don't like it because a buyer isn't trying to learn about me. They just want to see what I could do. And if I only have 10, 20 seconds of a buyer's attention, I don't want to give them my name, who I am, what I can do, the gear I work with. I haven't, like, as you can tell, I haven't even listened to your video yet, but I can tell it's intro and I can tell you're probably going to talk about all that and it's probably going to be awesome. But if I'm a buyer, I don't really care. I just want to hear what you can do. Okay. That's my opinion. That's many people's opinion. The flip side of people that do love intro videos, these are well-respected people in the industry that are making a lot of money and they use intro videos. So don't just, you do you on what you want. My opinion is just, I don't like them because if you have very limited time with a buyer's ear, and I just want them to hear what I can do rather than me introducing myself. Okay, so let's hear your intro video. Okay, nice. Okay, first off, you seem very friendly. This is a great example of why an intro video does work because you're friendly, you're approachable, you sound awesome. I would love to work with you based on this, but I still don't know what you can do. Okay, so we're 11 seconds in. I still don't know what you can do. And if I'm a buyer trying to decide if I want to use your voice for my project, I still don't know what you can do or what you sound like. I mean, I hear your conversational tone, but what if I'm not looking for a conversational tone? What if I'm looking for a very professional e-learning? I haven't heard that yet. Okay, loving the Sophie, but here's a problem. I still don't know what you can do. I hear your conversational tone and it sounds great. I'm a buyer looking to hire you for an e-learning for a corporate. I'm not hearing it. Okay. I'm a buyer that wants to hire you for a documentary with a serious tone. I'm not hearing it. I'm a buyer that's hiring you for my hospital ads and I need someone that can do a real pulled back sympathetic tone. I'm not hearing that. 30 seconds in, I don't know if you can do all this. And that is why I don't like intro videos. You seem friendly and you're getting the opportunity to tell me about what it's like to work with you. But right now, I don't even know if I want to work with you because I don't know what you sound like. I'm not going to hire you based on how you run your business. I'm going to hire you based on your finished product. Then once I know about your finished product, then I want to see if I want to work with you. And that's when I just don't like intro videos. Okay. I'm going to go about 45 seconds in. And if this is still an intro video and you haven't gone into your demos yet, then I'm going to skip it. Yep, I can tell it's still you in the studio. Okay. So I'm going to skip this part, Sophie. I'm sure your intro video is dynamite, but I don't want to waste that much time on this video. It's awesome. I don't know what you sound like. So we're going to go about a minute of this video. So for 1 full minute of a buyer's attention, they didn't get to hear your demo. I don't like that. I just highly suggest that you do a demo. Okay, so now you have 3 demos. They should all be uniquely different. Uniquely different. You have 3 chances for a buyer to click. First off, they have to click on your gig. So that intro video, they could hover above you in the gallery just to hear what you sound like, and they could listen to your whole intro video, and they might not click on your gig. If they click on your gig, now they're going to want to hear more about your demos. My opinion, it should be the reverse. It should be a demo reel of what you can do. And if they're like, okay, I like this artist, then they click on your gig to learn more about you. That's just my opinion. I just don't like intro videos. Okay, so I want to hear these demos. I'm going to only play them briefly. They should be all uniquely different. Okay, this sounds conversational, just like your intro video. Maybe I heard an Irish accent. I can't tell. Maybe it was a little bit different, but essentially the tone was the same. It was all just conversational, which conversational is a huge tone right now in the industry. So good on you for doing that, man. That is awesome. But if I'm a buyer and I want to hear more, I'm not hearing it. Okay, so this says commercial reel. Great. The next one is corporate. Okay. Corporate to me is like a serious. This is more a commercial for someone or a promotion for someone. Corporate usually refers to, you would use it in your corporation, in your business, whether it's e-learning or, sorry, my dogs are going nuts. I don't know if you can hear that. Okay. Okay, so that's 3 minutes. Sophie, I'm going to be honest, that sounded all the same again. So you got this conversational tone. Can you hear my dogs? Oh my goodness. So my company is Ridgeback Productions. I have Rhodesian Ridgebacks. I can hear them howling at the door right now. Yeah, they're at the studio. They're just not in the recording studio. Someone must have tried to walk in the office. Okay. Anyways, moving on. Sophie, this is great. I love your voice, but it does sound the same. Next one, e-learning. Okay, this is a good start. Get serious. You have a serious tone. Now you're back at your conversational tone. Okay, so what I mean by conversational is you have this natural, very friendly tone to your voice. And that is going to work for so many things. And I love it. And I'm sure clients love it. But it's in everything you're doing except for that one little brief part, the dinosaur part. That one sounded pretty serious. Other than that, as a buyer, if I'm not looking for the friendly, maybe not high energy. If I'm not looking for the friendly, kind of bubbly girl that's easy to talk to, I'm not hearing anything else than that. I'm not going to hire you if I'm not looking for that specific. You have that niche nailed. You just don't have a whole lot. So if you could do more, that's going to be my takeaway at the end. Is I would suggest that next time you make demos, give a range of what you can do. A serious tone, a high energy tone, an e-learning tone where it's just all like informational and you're not like adding a whole lot of extra. I don't know. Some clients want their e-learning to sound conversational. Some want it just the facts. Just get the facts. Maybe do like a hospital commercial where you're just showing that you can talk with emotion and something about like just some heartfelt matters. So that's my suggestion. I think that's going to be my big takeaway for you to help grow your business, is to show your range that you can do more than just be the bubbly, nice, friendly girl next door conversational tone. Okay. About this gig, I like it. Yeah, talk about all the things that you could do. Dig it, dig it, dig it. These are all good. American English. I didn't hear that. If you really want to sell American English, like you do that, then one of your demos should be all American English. Everything that I heard, now granted, I did just scrub through all your demos, but everything sounded like you had a British accent or some other accent other than American accent. I'm not saying you can't do it. I'm sure you can do it, but I didn't hear it. And if you're going to say you can do it, you should do it. For example, your tones, casual, corporate, energetic, funny, sarcastic, these are great. I could imagine all those, but I can't imagine corporate. I just didn't hear anything. Even the beginning dinosaur one, maybe. But you just don't want I guess my thing is, Sophie, you don't want buyers to dig to find what they're looking for. You just want to slap them in the face with it. You just want to make it so obvious. And there was nothing obvious about that you can do an American English accent. There's nothing obvious about you doing a corporate. Okay. About you, I like it. These are all good. Yep. Good. And I'm not like briefly like flying through this. It's just, Sophie, you know, you don't need me to like critique your about you or whatever. These are all good. Like for a new seller level one, I'll dig deeper into these and help out. But you got it. You know, you're not losing clients or earning business based on these. You're saying what you need to say. Your clients, your gear that you have, you know, your process, you got it. Okay, your order details. Now let's jump back into this 2-day delivery. I don't like 2-day delivery because if a buyer filters out for 24-hour delivery, you don't show up. You don't ever want to be filtered out. So I would do it. You said in your intro video that you can do 24 hours. If you can do 24 hours, put 24 hours. And if it's a hassle to do 24 hours, then what you do is when you set up the gig, if you're doing $80 for 100 words, then do $80 for 100 words in 24 hours. And then the next section below that says another 100 words for $80 is another day or 2 days, however long you need. So what that does is it sets up your gig to say that you deliver in 24 hours. But the minute that a buyer goes over a word count you're not comfortable with doing in 24 hours, then it kicks it up to 2 days. You'll never get filtered out based on your delivery time by doing that. So can you do 100 words in 24 hours? I think you can. And if you can't, then put 50 words. Do whatever word count you feel comfortable doing in 24 hours and do that, because your word count is not as important as your delivery time. You're not going to lose clients on word count. You'll lose clients if you can't deliver in 24 hours. Okay. So in doing that, when you change your 2-day delivery, you can't have an extra fast 1-day delivery because you already deliver in 1 day. But save that $50 and we're going to add it as a custom. And I'll tell you about that in a minute. Good. You have lots of options for buyers to buy. Breath removal. I have never seen that. Breath removal for $30. It's good. Will you let me know, Sophie? Email me or message me, whatever you want. Leave a comment in the YouTube video, whatever you want. Have you ever had a buyer pay for breath removal? If you have, let me know. Maybe it's something I'll add. I've never thought to charge for breath removal. Or to be honest, I never even would think that a buyer would pay to have breath removal, but let me know if you do. If you're having success with that, that's cool. I want to add that and I can share with other people. So let me know if that's working for you. Okay. So that $50, because you're not going to have an extra fast 1-day delivery, you're going to now have like a front of the line pass, or you're my next order, or my next, whatever you want to call it. Essentially, you're saying that for $50, a buyer can be the next person, the next order you work on, right? So let's pretend you have 5 orders for that day, and then I order from you and I pay the $50 to be the next order. That means you're going to take care of my order first before everybody else. I jumped the line, I skipped the line to be your next person. That's cool. Because what that means is you can turn it around in whatever, hour, 2 hours if you're in studio, or 24 hours if that's the earliest you can do it. All you do is you just message the buyer and tell the buyer, awesome, I appreciate you did that. I have a long list of orders right now. Winky, winky. I have a long list of orders right now, and I will get to you as soon as possible. I'll have it to you within the next 24 hours. Buyer's not going to complain. They know that they would have had to wait longer had they not paid for it. So it works every time. I've been doing that for years. Okay. FAQs, cool. You have 6. Fiverr lets you have 10. You should have 10. Use everything that Fiverr gives you. They reward you for it. You show better up in searches, all that good stuff. Okay, so you have 6, put 10. Just go back, think of all the questions that buyers ask you frequently and make them a question. Can you do this? Yes, make it a frequently asked question. Whatever it is, issues you've had, make them FAQs, put 10. Okay, see your reviews. I see your tags. You can have 5 tags. You have 5 tags. Perfect. I want you to smash your tags together, smoosh them together, because you can have up to 3 words and 30 characters in your tags, and that'll save you some space. So let's just take British and audiobook. You could have British space audiobook as 1 tag, and that frees up one of your tags. So now you only have 4 tags. The same words you've just used right here, but now you have them as 4 tags, which opens up a 5th tag to use. You can put female and conversation together. Okay, so now you have the same words you're already using as 3 tags with two tags freed up. The more tags you can have, the better. The more words you can sneak into your tags, the better. It just helps you in search results. Smash them in there. Fiverr doesn't distinguish between if it makes sense or not. If it's a word, it'll help you show up in search results. If you're not sure about that, drop me a comment below and I will explain it. I can make a video on tags and how they work, but essentially the short answer is it doesn't matter if it's a word, doesn't matter the order that it happens. If it shows up, it'll help you in the search results. So fill up your tags as much as you can, not by just using 5, but use all the space that you have available for each individual tag. All right, cool. Let's go back to the very beginning. And what is the takeaway? Takeaway for you, Sophie, is, and by the way, I love that name. That's my niece's name. Love that name. Here's the big takeaway. Change out your video to be your thumbnail. Okay, so I want when a buyer is searching for you to see this or whatever thumbnail you want to make. I don't want it to be a screenshot. Screenshot is just amateur time and it just looks amateur. Okay. Buyer sees that as you just don't know any better. And maybe you don't, and that's okay. It's very easy to add a gig thumbnail. Let me know. I can help you out with that. So I want you to have a gig thumbnail for your video. You make the decision what you want on the intro video. I went on and on about how much I don't like them, but that is entirely up to you. But the big takeaway for you is I would add range for your demos. Your demos they all sound real similar. They all sound very conversational and friendly, which is just a great attribute to have and a good talent to have. But if you want to be successful and get lots of orders and have your reach expand to a lot of businesses, you need to be able to do more than just conversational friendly. You need to do more. And I'm sure you can do more, but you have to demonstrate it with your demos. And I didn't hear it in your demos. So definitely change out your video thumbnail so it's not a screenshot of your video, and get some demos up there with range. Now, if you want to dive deeper into this and do a session, I do offer that. I offer it to everybody, and I actually do almost more of those than I do actual Fiverr reviews. But you can book me for an hour and we work together and you can ask me questions and we discuss things and I offer suggestions. We kind of build up your gig or help out with things or I can, direct you on scripts and help you with your demos, whatever. That's definitely a service I offer. Links to all that is in the description below this video. It'll also take you to my website where you can do it, and I would love to help you out. So it was super nice to meet you, Sophie. I love your body of work. This is great. some small changes, and you're going to just grow hugely successful. So good job, Sophie. All right, cool. And that is our video for today for the channel. If you have a second, please subscribe and like. I am making zero money off these videos. I don't even hope to make money off these videos, but what I do hope to do is expand so that more talents can get these suggestions and grow their business as well. I like giving back. I like giving and helping because that's what I had when I was coming up, and I'm trying to do the same thing. And so I appreciate those of you that are supporting in that way and getting value out of this. A small, tiny little way that you can help me out is just hitting that like button and subscribing so that YouTube sees that this is of value to you, and it will push it out to other people as well to spread it around. Awesome, guys. I hope you're having an awesome season. It's the winter season here in California, and I'm digging the cold, and it's just a beautiful thing. So I hope you guys got a lot out of this, and I will see you next time. See ya!